Level 621. Unnamed. Survival difficulty. Class undetermined. Mysterious properties. Unknown information. Undocumented entities. This level, which has no name, is the 621st level of the Backrooms. Description: this level's architecture is similar to that of an office building or similar workplace, albeit with an unusual floor plan. The level has a spiraling layout of rectangular corridors with a few short dead ends branching off of it. Doors and windows, save for the doors at the beginning of the level, are merely painted on and serve no practical function. This level becomes increasingly unstable closer to the center. It is unknown what exactly the center of this level holds, though it is likely nothing of value. The level and everything existing within it have the texture of oil paint, which is initially nearly unnoticeable, as if only a thin layer were covered in paint, but becomes increasingly vivid towards the center of it. There is an unusual property of the level that is incredibly dangerous. Any attempts to no-clip within the level will result in the Wanderer melting into the paint that comprises it and becoming a hollowed one. Skin contact with hollowed ones or the geometry of the level in less stable areas will result in transformation into one. Entities. This level is inhabited by entities known as Hollow Ones. Hollow Ones are humanoid creatures made entirely of paint. These entities are created when a Wanderer is turned to paint through the level's properties, or by the touch of another Hollow One. They bear the appearance of the Wanderer they once were. However, they will act mercilessly without desire or emotion except an insuppressible urge to convert anyone they can. Hollow Ones typically reside deeper in the level until they are alerted to a Wanderer's presence. There are no other entities within this level. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Any entrances to this level are unknown. Exits. The level can only be exited through the doors at the very beginning of the level. Under no circumstances should a no-clip be attempted to escape or enter this level. That can't be right. They wouldn't just release an article in this state, surely. Why is there so little data on this level? So much seems to have been blatantly left out. It's been documented, so the entrance to it surely must have been found. It isn't even named. That means it doesn't show up on the main level directory. What are they keeping from us? There are 137 files relating to this document. View additional files. That seems about right. What do we have here? Enter credentials. Well, that does make sense. Still, I wonder what this is all about. I have to know. MEG, Internal Urgent Report. Do not distribute. At approximately 1:30 this morning, Overseer C reported that their Overseer ID card with their credentials on it had gone missing. Its current whereabouts are unknown. All information regarding this missing ID or potential suspects is to be reported immediately to an Overseer over a secure connection. Those were risks I perhaps shouldn't have taken, and several days I perhaps could have better spent. I snagged the ID, and the best part is the passcode is on it. Now, let's see what this is really all about. Accepted. Welcome, Overseer. Administrative Document 000.312A. This document is private documentation of the MEG. Do not distribute. The program has been a tremendous success. It can be proudly reported that we can now remotely transform and control large portions of the Backrooms for our own purposes with the uncovered object, which is currently referred to as the World Painter. Due to the confidentiality of this information, it is not to receive external documentation. The first authorized use on the 4th of December 2020 has significantly altered the properties of Level 0. While the effect has been far stronger than was intended and has displaced many members of our own outpost on the level, it has destabilized the UEC's recruitment base for new Wanderers. There are notable drawbacks, of course. The biggest issue is that we cannot simply create an exit like we had hoped. It also takes quite a lot of focus to use the object effectively, and the results of losing concentration during the process can be detrimental. Still, though, this will allow us to make levels safer, such as level 90, the target of our current upcoming test. This may also be the key to keeping resources and fertile land out of the hands of our potentially dangerous rivals as with level 0's alteration. To disguise these changes, a front organization has been created, though it is only staffed by entities, as the mechanism does not appear to be able to produce humans. To maintain this facade, it is imperative that we make changes slowly and intentionally leak fabricated documents, such that the group's actions causing any changes made is an immediately accepted explanation. The Unnamed level, which can now be entered through a trash bin in level 57, now has regular patrols established. The level does have some dangerous properties, which current theories believe stem from a botched alteration to it by someone who came before us. However, simple full body suits render most of the level's hazards completely neutralized, and as such, progress has been straightforward. We expect project creation to be a resounding success, more so than it already has been. To prevent suspicion, several uses of the device over the course of several years for seemingly arbitrary purposes has been devised. Documentation on these projects is to be released through the database under the front organization, the Backrooms Remodeling Co.